You went to Zara.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you need any more clothes. I feel like you've got far too many. No, it won't just be one top. You'll end up ransacking the whole of Zara, getting loads of things. Yeah.
I'm trying to be good.
You're trying to be good,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like you are good. I feel like you may have a dark side. It's okay, I won't tell anybody. We'll keep it just between me and you.
I'm a good girl.
Bro, I used to think that increasing my sex appeal as a man was all about Looksmaxxing. I went from being a guy who looked like he did shots of Sambuca outside Mecca Bingo to a more attractive version of myself. But what I've learned is increasing your sex appeal as a man is more than just Looksmaxxing. In his book, The Alabaster Girl, Zamperion writes that men become aroused through their eyes, women become aroused through their ears. And this reminds us that women need more than for you to just look good. Looking good is an open, right? Looking good buys you attention, but it doesn't sell the product. What sells the product, what speaks to women on a deeper level and sends your sex appeal through the roof is something which has nothing to do with the way you look and is something that any guy can learn. And bro, once you've learned this one thing that I'm about to teach you, your sex appeal is gonna go through the roof. And that thing is dominance. Bro, I used to be an absolute dweeb.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the very first video on this channel. I'm going to be releasing a brand new video every single Sunday and you don't want to miss it.
I think a lot of us start off this way. Yeah, maybe like me, you grew up without a strong masculine role model and you were never taught how to step into your masculinity. You were never taught how to be a dominant man. I learned a long time ago that women cannot be turned on by a guy who they don't respect. And if you're anything like I used to be, then you're most likely not turning many women on right now. So how can we, as guys who started off as fatherless dweebs, become more dominant men? So the first principle is to own the moment. At the start of this year, I was in Brazil, all right? And one night in Brazil, I was walking back with this girl from Copacabana Beach, and on the way back from the beach, she turns to me and is like, I've lost my phone. She starts freaking out, getting all emotional. And I'm like, listen, we were just at the beach. So let's go back to the beach to see if your phone is still there. And she's like, what's the point? We're in Brazil. Obviously, it's not going to be there. So I just take her hand and start walking back to the beach. Now, bro, in my mind, I'm like, there is no way we're going to find this phone. But finding the phone didn't matter. All that mattered in this moment was me making a decision and taking charge of the situation. And bro, on the way back to the beach, I could feel her attraction for me increasing with every step, right? I could feel her energy, like she was almost getting lighter. Yeah, it's like all those dark, heavy emotions were just being flushed out. And in that moment, I learned that there is a direct correlation between our sex appeal as men and our ability to take charge of high pressure situations. Because bro, she wants you to lead, right? She wants you to own the moment and take charge of situations because this projects your proclivity as a protector. It doesn't matter how big your chest is or how symmetrical your face is. If your woman knows that she can't depend on you, then she'll lose all attraction for you. And the crazy thing was, we actually found the phone. Yeah, it was still there lying on the ground where we left it, but I interpreted us finding the phone as a reward for my ability or newfound ability to take charge. But bro, when I was in my dweeb phase, yeah, I was always terrified of making a decision, especially a decision which involved a woman, because I was always scared of making the wrong decision. So the way that I fixed this was whenever I was faced with a decision, it doesn't matter how trivial that decision was, I would practice being decisive. Yes, let's say I went around to someone's house and they were like, do you want water or orange juice? I'll have water. If someone's like, should we go to Spain or Portugal? We'll go to Spain. So bro, starting from today, when you make a decision, have full conviction behind that decision. Yeah, don't be floundering between the options like, oh, maybe I want orange juice, or do you have any lemonade? No, you said you want water. Drink the fucking water. 2. speak with authority. So we now know that when we're making decisions, we're making these decisions with conviction. Yeah, I want water, we'll go to Spain, let's sit on that table. And when I'm making these decisions, I'm speaking with authority. And another way of saying this is when I'm making decisions, I'm speaking with honesty. I'm just saying what it is that I actually want. In the Alabaster Girls, Amperion says that the greatest aphrodisiac is honesty. And he explains that the reason why the stereotypical bad boy is such an arousing archetype is because he says what he feels rather than what he ought to say. And bro, this is one of the easiest ways to quickly become more dominant. It's just saying what it is that you want. So for example, when you're in bed with a girl, tell her what you want. Yeah, speak with commands. Tell her to come here. Tell her to take this off, bend over. Or if you're dating a girl, tell her to meet you at this restaurant, wear this dress at this time. Or even just like when you're taking a girl's phone number. Yeah, let's say you've approached a girl on the street, you're taking her number. Rather than asking for her number, just hand her your phone and tell her to put it in. And bro, you might be watching this and a part of you feels apprehensive to be more dominant. Yeah, maybe a part of you feels as though it's wrong in some way. Yeah, like I get this. I was like this for a long time. So if this is you, then this final principle is going to be the most crucial. 3, she wants to be dominated. There is a reason why 50 Shades of Grey was one of the best-selling books of the decade. Yeah, it spoke to this primordial, ancient feminine desire to be dominated by a strong masculine man. Because I get it, if you have been the perpetual nice guy your entire life, then telling women what to do or what to wear, it can all feel a little bit alien to you right now. But bro, every woman I've ever been with, especially the women who I've been with most recently, now that I've actually stepped into my full masculinity, has loved the idea of being dominated. I've said it before, but for me, learning game isn't so much a process of learning anything new, but relearning that which we already know. It's a process of unlearning, right? Stripping back those layers of social conditioning so we can connect with our most authentic selves. Reminding ourselves that women are sexual creatures, right? They're thinking about sex probably more than we are.
What am I thinking?
You're thinking that you want to know me.
I want to know you.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
like you.
I will let you keep thinking about those naughty things that you're thinking about.
Okay.
It's a shift in mindset. Yeah, rather than viewing women as these dainty paragons of innocence, understanding that just like us, they're going around having these filthy thoughts. And something that really helped with my overall mindset was reading My Secret Garden by Nancy Friday. This is like a compilation of women's fantasies. It was written in like the 1970s. And something what I do is I actually read this book with girls. Whenever I've got a girl coming around, I'll have a copy of My Secret Garden on the table. And usually what happens is the girl will pick it up, she'll get curious, she'll be like, what's this? Or maybe sometimes she'll just pick it up and start reading it in silence, right? Maybe I'm in the bathroom, she starts reading it, and then maybe I'll then read some passages to her, maybe we'll take it in turns to read the book together. And then after reading the book together, we'll have a conversation about her fantasies, her desires, and it creates this beautiful erotic environment where I'm able to see this true unfiltered side of the feminine. And when a woman knows that she can open up to you, yeah, she can talk to you about her fantasy, she's not gonna feel judged for it, then bro, your sex appeal goes through the roof. It's not about Looksmaxxing, it's not about spending all your life in the gym. Like, yeah, do all those things, make yourself look and feel as good as possible, but this is where it's at, right? Becoming the most dominant version of yourself who speaks the language of women, right? Who is fluent in the language of the feminine. Boys, I know that this is a lot to digest, but this is where it's at. Yeah, this is the secret sauce to skyrocketing your sex appeal. So if you are new to the channel, then my name's Christian and I travel the world teaching high achieving, busy city workers how to bring beautiful women into their lives without a single swipe on a screen. So if you resonate with me, you like what I do, and You've got to a point where you feel stuck with your current dating life, yeah? You're sick of swiping on a screen or settling for low-quality girls in grotty nightclubs, then click the first link in the comment and apply to work with me one-on-one.
Here's boys, for anyone who's still watching now, I want to show you some hardcore sheep game. So this is how sheep game. So this one is just give this one a clear IOI. Let's see if he acts on it. Go on, lad. Go in for it. Be hashtag dominant. Bottled it.
Get in contact with this man while you can, because his prices are going up and it's a fucking steal. I mean, I've gotten, I'd say $100,000 worth of value. If I was a millionaire, I would easily pay $100,000 for this experience. He's changed my entire life completely and I've known him for a week.